because she was listed in Justin Baldoni's lawsuit.
Yes, she was.
You know Taylor Swift is pissed that she's being dragged into this and will probably be pissed at Blake for putting her in a situation with Justin at all. Another person added that Taylor put the pressure on Justin Baldoni at Ryan and Blake's penthouse regarding the rooftop scene. If she didn't want to be involved, she should have refused to be a dragon. Another person writes that Taylor Swift...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's that as well. So let's hop right into this video. So today we are going to be reacting to a video by Sloan, and this is Timothy Chalamet, aka Chalamet Bing Bong. Thank you for Florence Poe for that soundbite. Is using Kylie Jenner, and then Justin Bieber is Not Okay, and Taylor Swift ends Blake Lively. So before we hop in, you already know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just find out what is going on with these celebs. Blind item breakdown. Okay, is this another segment? Blind item
back
one.
to my favorite series here on YouTube, Blind Item Breakdown. Our first one is about Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner.
He did not say his name.
Actor loves his hookups private jet and keeps her around because of it. Now we've gone back and forth. Are they a PR relationship, or is Timmy really into Kylie Jenner? In my opinion, this situation is still up for debate, but it does seem interesting to get this tidbit because it is like a clue that maybe he wouldn't want to stay with her for a private jet. One person writes that private planes should be illegal except for medical and high government officials, and the Kardashians don't need to be flying so much. One person writes, oh, that explains a lot. Another comment reads, I've heard worse reasons to keep the relationship going. And at this point, I do think that Timmy is using Kylie, at least for her jet, to go in to get some work done. I've never been on a private jet. I probably won't ever be on a private jet in my lifetime. It's also not something I'm like super excited to go do. Like, I'm already kind of scared of flying. Comment below, are you guys scared of flying? Because, ooh, I'm getting an old.
No, I love flying.
I just don't think I'll grow out of my fear of flying. But Kylie Jenner clearly isn't scared because she's flown her jet 11 times since the first of the year. Her luxury $70 million aircraft has flown 11 times, with 3 flights happening in one day on January 16th. Now, what is happening on January 16th when she is flying 3 different times? I'd be worried for the plane. Like, can the plane handle going up and down how much? But I guess for $70 million, it better.
He took a 15-minute flight between LA and Camarillo, and 4 of her 11 flights so far this year have been under an hour long, which has enraged people online. The flights have cost 162 tons of carbon emissions, which could power 33 homes for a year. People have called her a climate criminal and said that she is being very insensitive to the situation in LA and the surrounding areas. They think that she is completely disregarding the people who are suffering from the wildfires and say that she just doesn't care that her flights are contributing to the climate change that caused the fires in the first place.
Honestly, I definitely see why people want to hold her feet to the fire about all the carbon emissions that she's emitting, especially already flying 11 times in this year. It hasn't even been a whole month yet. Is insane. And other celebrities like Taylor Swift do it too, but that's not to excuse anything. What really should be happening is that we should be calling on our government and our governors of our states to put on some sort of regulation, or call into Congress, get a bill through them, a legislation in order to regulate these jets flying, having some sort of regulation stating that you can only fly so many times in a year on a jet, and it has to be for business, not for, it can't always be for leisure, because again, we are trying to combat climate change, and it does seem, at least to the public, that these individuals that have these jets, and it's not the fact that they have them, it's just that it's contributing to something that is worsening our planet, our life, our wildlife, our environment, period. So it's less about how much money is behind the plane. Who cares? Whatever, it's your money, whatever. But what it's doing, the cause and effect, is what really truly matters and what we should stay focused on. So calling into Congress, calling on your politicians to create some sort of legislation and pass that through to regulate these flights, just like regular flights, that everyday people take internationally or domestically. They do. We have regulations on that. So why not have regulations on these jets as well? Anyways, we'd only do that if I don't want to say we, but they'd only do that if they actually cared. But nobody likes fast tracking, climate change like capitalists, are over consumers, people that just overly indulge in consumerism. So
have said that she earned her money fair and square and deserves to spend it how she likes. They say that she has to fly private because the public would harass her if she took commercial flights. They think that her private jet use has no effect on climate change and instead blame the general public for not doing enough to reduce their carbon footprint.
The jet has also flown 8 times since the wildfires broke out on January 7th. Its shortest trip was on January 9th when it was in the air for 15 minutes between Los Angeles and Camilo, which is actually not that far of a drive. I think it's about an hour drive, which is why it's 15 minutes, I'm sure. 3 days later, Kylie took off for a slightly longer flight, 36 minutes to Palm Springs. That's the thing about these celebrity flight logs, you really cannot get away with it. And damn, if you do look at the environmental impact, it really comes down to these kind of situations, because probably a week of Kylie Jenner flying would be my entire life of driving a car.
Kylie Jenner has officially set the world record for shortest flight in a private jet. She took off at Newark International Airport, which is located in New York City, and this flight is only 7 miles long, which is a walkable distance. And I got a lot of hate on my last video. People were saying 7 miles is not a walkable distance. I truly believe if you are disabled that everybody can walk 7 miles. And before I get a lot of hate on this video, I made sure to prove myself right. It was so easy to do.
Now, I don't know about his little experiment over there, because I am always huffing and puffing. You should see me at the Barry's classes. I'm keeping up, but those wildfires really got to my lungs. Kylie has been able to leverage her cosmetics company and provide some to people who have suffered from the fires, but it's not going to change her flying anytime soon. So, yeah, don't get your hopes up.
Kylie Jenner pointing the jet. Let's see.
Okay, you want to walk? Pajama girl.
Honestly, it's less about her.
This is about Blake Lively and Taylor Swift, and I'm kind of loving Taylor Swift for this. This A-list actress wanted to attend a big game with her very popular friend this past weekend. The friend said no. A crack in the friendship, or because it would have been a distraction? Again, about Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. Blake Lively, you have been in some hot water. Hotter than a hot tub, and Taylor Swift does not want to get in. This person commented that Taylor's distancing herself because she's professional and doesn't need to be dragged into Blake's drama. That's probably a good position because she was listed in Justin Baldoni's lawsuit.
Yes, she was.
Taylor Swift is pissed that she's being dragged into this and will probably be pissed at Blake for putting her in a situation with Justin at all. Another person added that Taylor put the pressure on Justin Baldoni at Ryan and Blake's penthouse regarding the rooftop scene. If she didn't want to be involved, she should have refused to be a dragon. Another person writes that Taylor Swift has problematic friends. This person replied, birds of a feather, they vlog together. Another person adds that Taylor will have to testify at trial. I can't wait for that. Isabel wrote, I just don't understand how somehow Blake managed to leverage Taylor in order to pressure Justin Baldoni. Is it full-on manipulation and premeditated plan, or did she trick Taylor into playing along? That's a good point. Did Blake manipulate Taylor into kind of positioning her to go and
she did call her dragon.
Did she tell her friend before, hey, can you do me this favor and try to pressure Justin to go with my edit? Either way, it's very, very sneaky, and Taylor Swift doesn't like any stain to her reputation. She scares me, and it looks like she was left perplexed by Justin's claim that Blake enlisted her to pressure him. A source reveals that Taylor is now confused at being dragged into the lawsuit as her connection to Blake is one of a friendship. Taylor is proud of the film because her music was featured in it, which gave her a sense of involvement, though she wasn't fully aware of the extent of the project's developments. She's confused by the claims in the suit, as her connection to Blake is purely friendship with no interest in influencing or controlling Blake's projects. That's a very safe answer from the Swift camp. The source insisted that Taylor did not purposely plan to be there during the meeting. Instead, she was simply coming over to hang out with her friend, but arrived while the meeting was happening. She finds Justin's interpretation of the encounter perplexing, and those close to her suspect that she's being drawn into the situation as a means to target Blake.
Pause. Hold on. honestly, I'm not even going to say we, but I guess we can say we in this context. Sometimes we like to ignore when our friends are very messy, and so we kind of overlook things. And although maybe, Taylor Swift didn't mean to be there or whatever, but she was having a business meeting. You had your dealings in it, right? Because your song was in it, but you're no director, you're no script writer or anything. That's not your realm or your positioning in the making of the movie. So honestly, I would have got the heck out of there, because why am I sitting in on this? Unless they did give her the, hey, it's okay to stay or whatever. But if Justin didn't say that, because he is part of the movie, the making of the movie, putting in his time and effort and energy and money, Taylor should have respected that, that business meeting, and took her ass home. So anyways, this is going to be part 1 of this whole blind item things that are coming out according to Salone. So it's very, very, very interesting, because this whole movie ends with us. I mean, I saw the pieces of it as it was coming out, rolling out, and then I saw interviews, and honestly, once Blake Lively stepped on the scene to promote the movie, it just kind of all started to go downhill a little bit, because I don't know, maybe she was just going through something and she was just being nice nasty, but it just really bled into the thread of the movie, and it just kind of overshadowed the entire thing. And then the whole thing with Justin Baldoni, and then now this entire drama unfolding, I don't know. It just seems like, they're both just gonna maybe lose money over this. Maybe even the money that they do end up losing over this, maybe it's nothing to them, but it's tiresome. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta be tired of trying to, fight this battle with this human being, that isn't, I don't know, not seemingly able to communicate, I guess, well, when something wrong is happening or there's a disagreement and whatnot. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video. What do you think about the Blake Lively situation? What did you think about her calling Ryan her husband and Taylor Swift her dragon? She referred to herself as Khaleesi, which I think, honestly, on my end, I think that that's a threat, but hey, that's just me. She said that, she has her dragons to basically do her bidding and to protect herself and to protect the people that she loves. So, yeah. Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!